Good morning from Revivalist Ministries. My name is Greta, and this is your revival moment where we look up to reach out. Today, I want to empower you in the concept of grace and truth. John 1:14 reads, "The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth." Scripture tells us that Jesus was full of grace and truth. He was not some grace and mostly truth, or some truth and mostly grace. He was complete in grace and truth, equal measure. By your personality, possibly your upbringing, you probably tend to go in one direction or another. Maybe you are a person more of grace, or maybe you're a person who sides more on the side of truth. As a grace person, you are probably very easy to get along with. You have a lot of friends. You're very welcoming. As a truth person, you probably have a lot of standards set for yourself. You don't see a lot of gray areas in life, and you are constantly seeking out justice. Both sides are good. The problem lies when we don't see the balance between the two. If you are on the grace side of things, maybe you do have a lot of friends, but you aren't calling them to a higher place in life because you're too afraid to speak truth into their life. If you were more on the truth side of things, maybe you don't even have the platform to be able to share truth into people's lives because it's so without grace, and you might seem cold towards people, or people might be even intimidated by you. We need to look to Christ, who has set our example. I think back several years ago, I was working at a company and I was in charge of their marketing. We were getting ready to do a big project promoting a sale that was coming up. And I had been spending time on designing and sending out the flyers for this sale. And we had ordered 10,000 flyers and we were just getting ready to send them out. The print shop calls me and said, Greta, I think something's wrong with your design here. I don't think that the date on here is right. And instantly my stomach just turned, and I go and looked at my notes and my design, and sure enough, I had put the wrong date. And all of these flyers were already printed, which cost a considerable amount of money. So I called my manager and told him what had happened. And my nerves were just shot. And his response to me, I'll never forget. He said, Greta, we all make mistakes. It happens to all of us. I hate it, but next time let's just pay more attention and really make sure that we're catching this stuff. And I'm sure to him it wasn't a big deal in his mind and his response, but to me it was a huge deal. I will never forget his response that he gave to me, and what an example of just the seasoning of grace and truth. And Christ, again, is just our ultimate example in this. In his side of grace, he ate with the sinners and the tax collectors. And on his side of truth, he constantly called his disciples to take up their cross daily and to follow him. He was the standard. He continues to be the standard of what that looks like. Wherever you're finding yourself today, we all have a circle of influence. In that circle of influence, make sure to make this your goal, that as you relate and you respond to people, always keep this concept of grace and truth at the forefront of your mind. Maybe you're a business owner with quite a few employees. Maybe you're a mom at home dealing with kids. Maybe you're a school teacher getting ready to start off this new year. Maybe you're a manager and you have people that report to you. I don't know. Whatever your case is, this can apply in so many ways. We need to just make sure that as Christians, we are following the example that is set before us. But more than anything, we need grace, we need truth, and we need Jesus. I hope that this has been an encouragement to you starting off this week. And until next time, our prayer for you is that you can look up to reach out. God bless.